Canadians, we are a proud lot. We are a population of hardy, good-natured souls with a deep patriotism and a superhero tolerance for the cold. We Canadians like to enjoy our winter sports, frosty delicious beer, and premium Alberta beef. In addition to these other traits, we Canadians are also deeply welcoming people. Since we welcome so many new faces into Canada, we thought we would help people become a cliché Canadian. So let us begin. Meet Tommy. Tommy has moved to Canada from the good old US of A because he has a deep love for hockey. As you can see, Tommy is not dressed in a very Canadian fashion. Fortunately for Tommy, we are here to help. First, let's switch up Tommy's shirt and pants. For the full Canadian appearance, why don't we put on something really patriotic? And of course, the pants should be both warm and stylish. No need to turn away the ladies, we'll keep this tasteful. Now there we are. Tommy looks much more Canadian. Let's compare. Can you tell he's not Canadian? Neither can we, at least so long as he keeps his mouth shut. Which brings us to our next segment of the Canadian conversion, how to talk like a Canuck. Now we in Canada have a great variety of slang that is unique to Canadians. We will not be able to cover all of the existing slang. However, we will do our best to cover some of the more important and more amusing terms. So let us begin. Here is a list of terms that will help you speak as Canadian as possible.
Hoser refers to a Canadian redneck, usually a beer-swilling layabout who spends more time watching hockey than doing anything constructive. Double-double, a quick expression to get 2 creams and 2 sugars in your coffee. A slightly more polite and far more cliché way of saying pardon or huh, also used when we feel like it will perpetuate our stereotypes. Bye, Newfie for boy. Gomer, an idiot, taken from the name of the soldier Gomer Pyle, who made a lot of truly stupid mistakes. A bit nippy, Canadian for, it's bloody cold, why is your stupid butt outside? Loony, a $1 coin with a picture of a loon on one side. Foobard, slang for effed up beyond all recognition. Yak, slang for vomit, usually done when foobard. Newfie, a person from Newfoundland, also used to describe someone who's abnormally stupid, eh?
There we go. Now let's hear a little more, which you can use to practice later.
How are you doing, bye? Saw you down at the Timmy's picking up a double-double, and I was wondering when you were going to coming down to the docks to work on the boat. But then I realised you're a hoser, and you don't tend to work much, eh?
Hey! Alright. Let's see how Tommy's Canadian accent is coming along, and test his knowledge of a Canadian slang by sending him to the best possible place to test such things. Tim Hortons.
Hello, welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get you, sir?
Hi, I would like double and some some Timbits.
Okay, sir. Anything else?
No thank you, that's all.
Well done, Tommy. You are well on your way to becoming successfully Canadian. We shall dub you an honorable Camerican, well on his way to be a fully blown Canuck. Well, now that we have the look and the lingo, it's on to the last few details, our mannerisms. First, you must always be polite to all whom you meet. Remember your please and your thank yous, as well as your welcome. We are, after all, irritatingly polite. Second, you must never be arrogant or brash. This does not mean you may not express pride in your country or yourself, but you must not be so forceful about these things as to offend others. Thirdly, be prepared to laugh at yourself. We Canadians try not to take things too seriously, ourselves included, and we pride ourselves on having a great sense of humor. Got these things down? Good. Now let's cover a few other details that could give you away as non-Canadian. When you are faced with certain choices, a Canadian will make very specific decisions. For example, when selecting beef, a Canadian will always opt to get AAA Alberta beef if possible. When selecting a beer, the following choices would be acceptable by Canadian terms: Kokanee, Canadian, Sleeman's, my personal favorite, Alexander Keats. Picking up a Coors Light, for example, would mark you as an outsider. No self-respecting Canadian would drink such a weak beer. In the winter, a Canadian will go to a local bar to partake in watching a classic game of hockey. Just because we are used to the cold does not mean we foolishly seek it out. Now that you know these things, let's see how our Canadian in training is doing. Looks like he fits right in. Well done, Tommy. You must be a born and bred Canadian. Or are you so well trained that we can prove this video as a success? Well, that about does it. We hope you enjoyed this video. From all of us at the A-Team saying, hey! Hey! Huh?